Hello and welcome back to NRI Legal World. Imagine this, Mr. Sharma, an NRI in Canada. He has a business, huge business in Punjab and family property in Delhi. When he suddenly passed away, his family and wife have no legal documents. The family claimed their rights, in-laws interfered, and fight begins. His family started fighting in the court, instead living peacefully with the wealth he left behind. Now think, what if Mr. Sharma had made trust deed? Then his family property will be run smoothly after his death and there will be no fight among the family. That's the real power of state planning. And for NRIs, it is more important as you live in abroad and your wealth is in India. In this video, we will cover the real meaning of estate planning, how family trust can save your asset. We will also cover real examples like daughter protection trust, higher education clause, and bypassing to grandchildren. And we'll also learn safeguards to protect your wealth from bank debt disputes. So let's begin with what is estate planning. Estate planning refers to both distributing and managing your wealth like your account, your bank accounts, shares, debentures, your property before and after your death. For NRIs, it is more crucial because you live in abroad and your property, your wealth is in India. And in India, litigation takes huge time. If you don't plan Succession Act, Christian Succession Act, Hindu Succession Act, and the Muslim personal law will apply, which do not match with your wishes. In short, estate planning is equals to securing your wealth plus controlling it for the future's plan. Now let's take an example. Mr. Sharma, who lives in Canada, dies without any will. Now his property automatically comes under Succession Act, which leads to disputes among the siblings and the kids. Now what if he made the trust deed? The property smoothly transferred to his kids without any legal dispute. Now we will understand benefits of creating a family trust. Family trust helps to avoid any kind of sale. It also provides assistance to the children for the education, marriage, etc. It controls how the money is spent. It helps in tax planning and compliance, avoids court procedure, probate. It protects the assets from bankruptcy and the creditors. Now let's take an example. Imagine Mr. Sharma, who lives in London, died after making a trust deed. Now instead of going his property to probate in India, it goes to trust and they manage properly and his family saves years from litigation. If you run a family business, one child may be capable of running it and other will receive the share in the profit. An NRI who lives in London have 3 kids. Now in the deed he mentioned that one kid is eligible to run the business and rest will get the share in the profit at the end of the financial year. So the business will run without any dispute among the kids. Now in trust you can separate the special expense and the basic, which is survival expense. Survival expenses are basic necessities of the child like food, education, medicines, etc. And the joy expense, it also called award, which he gets for the marriage purpose or for higher education. Let's take an example. Mr. Gill, who lives in Canada, have made clear in the will that their kids will get 50,000 per month for the survival, and if they need money to buy a car, they need to apply with the proof, and that money will comes under joy expense. Now we will understand beneficiaries and trustees. Who are they? So the beneficiaries are the person who receives the benefits and trustees are the person who manage the financial wealth. Trustees don't own the property, they just manage the property. Now we will learn about daughter protection trust. A daughter protection trust ensures in-laws cannot claim her share after marriage. She receives survival, medical allowance, and the other requirements she needs. Asset will remain on her name and later it will be transferred to her children, not to her in-laws. Now let's take an example. Mr. Arora, who lives in Dubai, make a trust for her daughter. Trust can release the money for the specific goal. Let's understand with an example. Mr. Singh, who lives in Canada, have made a specific goal for the higher studies of his child. So the trust will release money after the submission of university details documents, and the trust will release money directly to university. Matching trust. Matching trust is the smartest option which releases money against the needs. For example, 10 lakhs is for the foreign studies. Trust will release the money after matching the invoices from the university. If the university invoice shows the payment is for required is 7 lakh, the trust will release 7 lakh and the remaining money will be protected. With the help of trust, you can also bypass to grandchildren your wealth. If you think that your children are not capable enough to save your property, you can just bypass your property to the grandchildren's. Trust also helps to protect your wealth from debts. If your child has any kind of loans or debts, they can attach their personal property, but they cannot touch your property. You can also save your family ancestral property by Family Kuldevta Trust. You can simply transfer the property to God. Trustee will have power to manage and repair the home. Property cannot be sold. Now let's take an example. Mr. Bansal transferred his ancestral Haveli to Kuldevta Trust. Now after the 3 generation, the property cannot be sold. The property are used by the trustees for the functions. So whether you are an NRI from US, UK or Canada, you can save your property smartly with trust. It helps you to avoid any kind of fight among your family and secure the future by protecting from debts. If you found this video useful, please like, share and subscribe for more legal and financial updates. Thank you.